So I just got done with the last video, but I wanted to continue on a subject that I was talking out loud, and I figured this would be good, is to talk about everybody is different, right? So when I was younger, and this is something I've come to realize pretty recently, you know, that everybody is different and there's no singular way to approach a situation or a person, right? So once you understand that people are all different, right? Different names, you know, and then they'll have the same name and maybe they have some of the same qualities, right? But one of the biggest things that I learned is to not label somebody as the same as someone else. Okay, so a big thing that you can do to help improve your relationship, or just your relationships, talking to people, understanding that you need to figure them out first, and you need to be very open in your approach. Okay, so there are approaches that I have seen that are wrong, right? So having this pedestal that you place yourself on, right? That I've seen people that are very smart, but have such a bad approach, right? They'll approach a situation and, hey, you know, this situation, hey man, how do I do this? Blah, blah, blah. Well, have you thought about this, right? Very demeaning. You don't want to demean anybody in life. So start to understand that everybody's different, and your approach, you have to be very good at your approach. So your approach is not, hey, you're stupid, I'm smart, figure it out. You have to know that this person is going to have some strengths. This person is going to have weaknesses. This person's going to like ketchup. This person's going to like mustard. Okay? It's just everybody's different. And once you start to realize that, and the more you expose yourself to more people, and the more that you are open as a person, and not open as in you're a revolving door, so you never actually, your door's never closed, it's always revolving, so that technically makes you closed-minded just as much as somebody with a closed door, if that makes sense. So you need to be open-minded but firm to understand that that's okay, right? Like, hey, they do this thing, that's all right. Hey, they talk like this, that's cool, right? That's okay. If you don't like somebody, you have to figure out why you don't like them. Do I not like the way that they talk? You could have somebody, dude, and it doesn't even matter what they do. The way they breathe, the way they talk, the way they eat, you just hate every little thing about them, right? And that is being closed-minded. And I'm not talking about somebody that's rude or, you know, has said hurtful things to you or anything like that. I'm saying people that genuinely you don't really know, you haven't had a relationship, you haven't built a relationship with, when you are so close-minded that you dislike already what they're doing, you are not going to be successful, right? So a big successful you know, part of life is understanding that, hey, everybody's different, and that's okay. You just got to tell yourself that, dude. I tell myself that all the time, man. I'm like, oh, why does he do that? Hey, it's all good, though. It's all good. Once you start saying, and that's another thing, once you start saying these things to yourself, and not only to yourself, to other people, and not only to other people, but out loud to yourself, you actually start to adopt that mindset. So a good one is, it's all gravy. Right? It's all good. It's all good. If these people aren't directly affecting you, it's all good, dude. And you just, I don't even care, right? You start to care a little bit and you catch yourself, like, dude, come on, really? I don't care. It's all gravy. You know, when you start to adopt that mindset, you start to develop relationships better with that mindset, because you understand that everybody's different and it doesn't affect you that they're different, and it doesn't really piss you off. Now, if you have to work with somebody all the time, and they're like bitching and moaning. Jeez, dude, why are they bitching and moan? Just ignore it, dude. You know, it's easier said than done. And in your head, you may be like, dude, it's all gravy. Put in your headphones, do what you got to do. You know, stop being so verbose about things, which verbose means active. You're out loud, using a lot of words. You're verbal about it. So that's a big thing that you can work on. Man, I need to narrow these videos down. Holla at your boy. I'll post another video soon. Peace.